That and we won't be able to have Rob around for a while. We won't be able to hear it. Can you imagine being a young Yankee fan, like, and not understanding? You're like, oh, we're the underdogs. Look at us. Here we go. 7 Eastern on FS1 tomorrow. Let's move to the NFL. ESPN polled a group of players, and they voted Tom Brady as the quarterback that will win the Super Bowl in the next 10 years. In case you forgot, Tom Brady is 40 years old. Behind Brady in the poll were Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, and Dak Prescott. Shannon, does this surprise you?
It does surprise me a little bit, especially Tom Brady's not going to be playing half of 10 years. I believe this is his last season. So if he wins it this year, so you say...
You believe his last season playing or
no,
in New
no,
England?
in New England.
Yeah.
And so you're saying that you don't believe any other quarterbacks will win one or eight multiples. You know, when I try to look at the landscape, if you look at it, it's got to be somebody, Skip, on a rookie contract for the simple fact to put all the pieces around him. Russell Wilson came into a perfect situation.
He did.
On a rookie contract, he gets him to the divisional. The next year he wins the Super Bowl, he follows that up. But then what happens? Russell has to get a payday. Richard Sherman has to get a payday. Bobby Wagner. And where they were so deep, now all of a sudden it takes away from some of your depth. So I'm looking at guys like maybe a Dak, but you're going to have to do something with Dak fairly soon now.
You're giving Dak some love?
You're going to have to do something with him soon, Skip, because guess what? He's going to want $22 million, and you're going to have to play Zach Martin. Oh, but that guy died in Philly. 95.
Wait, the guy who didn't get any votes here? The guy Wentz,
He
didn't
Wentz
get any
in a
votes. At least Dak got 10% of the votes.
He's a Wentz in a lifetime player.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
guy.
And he has 2 years left before they have to do something with him.
So you think he's going to win more Super Bowls than Tom Brady will over the next
10 years?
Because I don't believe Tom Brady. Tom Brady's not going to be in the league even 3 years from now. So his best chance is to win it this year. Maybe he goes somewhere else, but I don't think he wins another one outside of New England. So no, Tom Brady. I'm surprised. I am really surprised. Aaron Rodgers, as great as he is, he can't make up for that.
He doesn't have enough help.
No, that defense.
Like LeBron, he just doesn't have enough help.
The defense.
Right?
Well, we seen with Tom Brady.
Help.
But you're crying.
Brady's throwing that Edelman and Amendola and winning the Super Bowl last year, and he has enough help.
What about the defense? What about the defense? So when his team gave up 30 more points, what's Tom Brady's record this year?
Well, who would have a good record with that?
You expect Aaron Rodgers?
I don't expect anything. He's just another guy to me because he's 5-6 since he won the Super Bowl in the playoffs. 5-6.
Yeah, and his team has given up 7 games of 35 or more points.
So
Tom Brady's given up 3 in 34 playoff games.
I told you I agreed with what Tom Brady said to Mr. Kraft. According to Mr. Kraft, he wants to play until he's 45. I'm not going to bet against Tom Brady to play until he's 45, which clearly gives him the most shots to win the most Super Bowls over the next 10 years.
You saw him in the first 5 games, right?
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was extraordinary.
Yeah. You see how he walking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not being
missing
protected.
practice because of shoulder. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's getting better? What, are they going to put him in witness protection?
Well, at least he's still upright, and at least he has figured out how to elongate his muscles and to hold off to stiff-arm Father Time in ways nobody ever has before.
But you know what? But Father Time...
Except for Manu Ginobili. And way to go, Manu. He's back. He's 40.
But
those two. He's the Tom Brady of the
But here's the thing about Father Time. He has an unlimited supply of timeouts, and he'll just keep calling.
He will?
And he has he don't never get tired. I'm like, won't you go sit down, Father Time? He's like, nope, I'm going to keep coming.
But these are the current players who voted in this poll, and you're an ex-player, and every year you get a little farther away from it, and every year you develop a little more Brady hate because you're sitting across from me.
No.
Am I right?
I love Brady's story because I had a similar story. I love when the guy starts from the bottom. When the guy starts from the bottom, because I know how hard you have to work to keep. Because once that book get out on you, you have to reinvent yourself. For him to keep coming back year after year after year, and I admire him for still being able to sit because he's heard the same terminology for 18 years. He's not tired of it.
So second on this list is one Derek Carr, whose team is really struggling and might continue to struggle tonight. And I was a little surprised by that. I was frankly surprised that he was above Aaron Rodgers because there's a lot of Aaron Rodgers love among current players. No, there's no hate.
Yeah.
Hate of Aaron Rodgers among current players? That's all I ever hear is he's godly.
He is.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean transcendent.
Yeah, transcendental. And the point is that they get Tom Brady because they have to look in his eyes and see what he's made of. And I
Hit him in his eyes.
He's got the best shot of winning this year's Super Bowl. And then I'm with you. I just have this gut feeling that Bill Belichick wants to prove he can win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. So go forward with Jimmy G and let's see what you got. And let Tom Brady go to another situation and win one somewhere else. Would that not cap off the greatest career in NFL history?
But what happens if Coach Belichick does what we think he's going to do and they win a Super Bowl with Jimmy G? Now.
Well, I say good luck.
No. I say now, how much value do you put on those 5 if Jimmy G come right behind?
Okay. Well, now you're doing the most outrageous hypothetical that's ever parted your lips on this show.
You love hypotheticals.
Okay. Well, I'm giving you this one, but it's not going to happen with Jimmy G.
Hold on. So you would actually root against the Patriots not winning another Super Bowl because you want to prove.
I wouldn't need to root against them because they're just not going to do it.
I believe in Coach Belichick.
Yeah. I believe that Brady has been 75% of the success.
60-40.
No. Hoodie, yeah.
60-40.
It's just Brady hate. It's just thick over there.
No.
Well, you gotta feel good about Dak getting 10% of the votes.
I told him. I said, Winsylvania got none.
But
Once in a lifetime
I know a
got
quarterback
none.
that got 42% of the votes.
Whoa.
Of a quarterback that you least like to play with.
Not exactly
42%.
the same.
Guess who it
poll.
was?
I don't remember.
You know.
I didn't read
He
the
went
rest
to
of the
your
poll.
school.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's predictable.
42%
Right?
Skip.
Okay.